أجمعين.
0.8.
As we know, we would like to always begin in earnest and have our speaker take us through our topic of discussion. There's someone.
Is it possible to mute people, please?
Yes, I was thinking of. Let me see. I think that's muted. No. So we would like to go as quickly as possible into our session, our talk for today, and have our lecturer take us through. But just to clarify a bit, some of us may have expected that today we'll be taking the tafsir of Ayatul Kursi. There was a slight change in that as due to unavailability of our personnel, of our ustads, but in just as much say quality of our time spent here and being able to derive the same benefits, we have also been we also have an equally capable and be taking today, inshallah, the topic enjoining good and forbidding evil within the family. And with that topic, I am sure we are all as equally looking forward to benefiting a lot from that. And to take us through that will be our ustaz, our engineer Kamil Kalejaye, and I'll invite him to start as soon as he's available and ready to. But once again, our topic, our focus for today, inshallah, is enjoining good and forbidding evil within the family, and it will be taken by Engineer Kamil Kalejaye.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده سبحانه وتعالى ونشكره ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونتوب إليه فمن يهدي الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وعلى كل من تبع لسان يوم الدين. عباد الله أوصيكم وأنا بتقوى الله عز وجل سيرا وجبرا إذ هي الغايات المقصودة من جميع الطاعات وكافة مأمورات والمعيات. وقال سبحانه وتعالى في محكم التنزيل يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to gather here this afternoon or evening. Can you hear me, please?
Now, audible, sir.
Alhamdulillah. All praise due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. We praise Him, we thank Him, we seek His help and guidance and we pray to Him. Whoever Allah guides, surely none can mislead him or her. And whoever He allowed to go astray, none can guide. I bear witness there is no God but Allah alone, without any partner. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is His servant and messenger. We seek the blessings and peace of Allah upon him.
Ustaz, if you can do your video, sir, just so that everyone can see you and also make it easier to follow along.
Video. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you can see me, right?
Now, yeah. Maybe the camera, maybe just down a bit if it's convenient. Oh, no.
Is it okay?
Okay, better.
I'm not with camera, sorry. So it's keep blessing on the noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, companions, are those who follow them in right until the day of judgment. Oh, brother in Allah faith, we are all busy. We gather here today to do mudakira, to remind ourselves of our responsibility and duties. We've had it in the past, we all know, but then at times, human being, we do forget. Quran say, فَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Remind each other because reminder to benefit the believers. All of us are believers. And we advise, admonish myself and my listener that we should fear Allah both in public and private. This is the ultimate goal of act of worship and commandments. Allah told us, Surah Al-Adab, Ya ayyuhan nas, ma ka'ibudu rabbakum. Worship your Lord, Alladhi khalaqakum, who created you and those before you. Why? لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so called the right conduct and be pious. Today we are discussing, as Brother Farouk mentioned, Amr Ma'ruf wa Nahy anil Munkar fi Dakil Usrah, enjoining good and forbidding evil within the family. Family is the most important unit in the society we live. Everything we experience in society is the output of individual family in that community. If you complain about leadership, you complain about economy, politics, everything you complain of are the product of various families in the community, in the country, in every location. If the families are upright and of right conduct, society will be upright and the right conduct. If there's love and mercy and justice within the family, there is love and justice and mercy within the society. Everything we complain of are what each individual family brought to the collective community. Because the family are made of individual. Whoever you want to talk about in our masjid, whoever we meet the masjid, they come from one family or the other. Where we work, on our place of work, everybody comes from one family or the other. Wherever we go, they are representatives of various families, and their conducts, there's a lot of training and bringing within that family. So family is very important in any community and human generation. It's the nucleus and cornerstone of the family and plays a critical role in nurturing individual with strong moral and guardian on the path of righteousness. So this discourse is divided into three. Paul will discuss the importance of family, the importance of Amr Ma'ruf wa Nahy anil Munkar, commending virtues and forbidding evil. And the third, we are going to discuss what are the things we want to command within the family. What are the evils we want to forbid within the family? As mentioned earlier on, Al-Usra, family wasasul. Family is the foundation of the society. Islam recognizes this fundamental block. The marital bond between husband and a wife is the foundation of which a strong family is built. If a righteous man and a righteous woman marry each other, then that family, inshallah, will be the righteous progeny. If the other way, there's also the vice versa. It is due to this family bond that children are rich with love, care, and a sense of responsibility. I will cite two examples in this case. There's a righteous man that will go and give dawah across in another town, and along the path there is a river, and he used to walk through the river, and he will not be drowned or sink in the river. One day he was having discussion with his wife, and the wife told him that it is because of me that Allah give that honor that be able to walk on the river. The other said no. As usual, the righteous man went out to go and give dawah in the neighboring the society through the water, and the wife just exposed his hand publicly, and the man almost sank in the river, and he went back home. He can't go and give dawah on that day, showing that the righteousness of our family have impacts on each member of the society. A brother who Allah blessed with risk was discussing about 2 years ago the secret of his wealth. He said two things. One, the prayer of his wife and wives. When he started, was a salesman that have targets that he need to meet daily, every day. was a representative. When it doesn't meet the target, it means there is no money and all that. So when he got home, he's not happy that he's not meeting the target. The wife will tell him that, don't worry. The wife will wake up, observe Tahajjud, make dua. I said, most of the time, either before Subi is coming from Subi, if someone are calling that they need it, that is going to make that target. Another one also say the same thing, that all business was also it because of the prayer of the dua of the wife. There is no love and mercy in that family. Will the wife willingly be praying for the success of the husband and Allah will be granting that dua? Just to show that in family interaction have individual act and action in Somali impacts each other. And secondly, let's quickly look at 5 hadiths of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the importance of family. During the last hour of the before the demise of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned some critical things, including Tawheed, monotheism, the unity of Allah, importance of Salah, hygiene, and family. Others reported that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his illness before he passed away, repeat separately your family relation, your family relation. That's why and this 163, trying to see this hadith there, showing the importance of family. When our scholar Hassan Bisri Rahimahullah was talking to his children, he said that I did good things for you even before I gave birth to you. Did you ever know which good thing do you get back to her? He said that I choose a righteous woman as your mother. Just to show importance of family. Now another hadith, Rasulullah alayhi wa sallam, Musnad but hadith 15,022, focusing on the importance of helping the family financially. Rasulullah said that work out of charity is the best. Prophet said that one giving to an estranged relative. Let's look at the estranged relative. Relative that you are not in good terms. He has challenges. That's one of the best charity you can give to the person. And it's not that this Islam give preference to charity towards the family member than outsiders. Because a strange family member may be too proud to ask for help and is in need, and you have the capacity to do. And charity does not limit to only words. It can be called all kinds of kindness, act of kindness. Is Sunnah 3 Media, this 1970. Because also told us that every act of goodness is charity. So, but opposite the case today, more often than not, people overlook their relative when it comes to charity, which actually against the should know that the welfare of the family is critical importance to every member of the family to show that the family members are doing well and doing good. They must take care of each other. In another reported that in the Musnad Abu Yala, written by Qatada mentioned a man came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi and he said, "Are you the one who thinks is the messenger of Allah?" The Prophet said, "Yes." The man said, "O messenger of Allah, we did our most beloved to you." Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that faith in Allah and iman billah. The man said, and the word. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that to maintain family relationship. After Tawheed, believing in Allah, the most important thing is belong to Allah is maintain Salatu Rahim, family relationship. The man said, "O man for Allah, we these are more hateful to Allah, the opposite of the beloved." The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that to ashhadu Allah with Allah share. The man said that then what? So that to severe family relationship. The Prophet said, then what? Where said to enjoy evil and forbid good. That's in three most, everything, the most relevant thing, being kind to the family, maintaining family relations is there. The most hateful thing to Allah is also severing family relations to know the importance of the family. Now, another narration, Abdullah ibn Amr reported that Prophet Sallallahu said to him, I've told you fast and never break your fast. And you never stop praying at night, tahajjud. Fast and break your fast. Pray at night and say, verily, I have a right over you. Your own self have a right over, and your family has a right over it. Hadith Sahih Bukhari. So if you want to worship Allah, you can never neglect your family. Tell her the importance of family, more important than voluntary worship. If a wife want to fast at hour, Monday, Thursday, and that fast, she need the permission of the husband. Despite that, fasting is worship. To know the interrelationship, importance of family relationship. Even though the report that the Prophet said that the people of the household, the family, are not granted kind except that which benefit them. Kindness within the family will benefit every member of the family. This is just an introduction of importance of family and also being good to each other within the family and the impacts for action of individual within the family. If you feel that what happened in my family doesn't concern me, it concerns you. There are a lot of examples. There is a case recently. A brother went to ask a scholar. He narrated the story of his family. His own mother and the father. The mother always abused his father. Then after some time, the father married another woman. The woman was very obedient, very respectful. All this they were doing to his father. The woman will watch his father clothes, cook for him. That's why the man is even poor. But the woman was spending her own money on the husband. Now, the father died, but the second wife, all the children are successful to the extent that they want taking care of them and their own mother. And the brother felt that it was the injustice committed by the mother towards their father that actually affected them. To know the impact, if a woman is very obedient to the husband, Allah is going to bless those children with blessed because they are role model. The children saw what the mother did to their father. They will think that is the right thing. And we're experiencing it. Because that's how my mother did with my father. And she thinks that's the right thing. There's nothing wrong in it. So it's very important to be role model to each other within the family. Not because everything with us impacts on all other family members. Now, second point, importance of Amr al-Ma'ruf and Nahy al-Munkar. Enjoining good and forbidding evil is an obligation on every Muslim, according to your ability. If the only thing you know is Allah is one, you need to tell everybody Allah is one. Don't watch any except Allah. If the only thing you know is observing your salah regularly at the stated time, spread that message. Also, I told us in the last sermon that if you just what you hear from me, spread it. That is enjoying good and forbidding evil. I don't have knowledge. I don't have evidence. It's not an excuse not to enjoying good and forbidding evil. It's obligation on every Muslim. Whatever you know, the right that it is righteous, spread it. Whatever you know that is evil, forbid it. Now, coming to the evil that happen within our family, it is compulsory. It's imperative. So we're going to teach others and gently forbid our family member from sin. Warning each other about the action that I call the Allah's wrath. When the Allah's wrath come, it won't come to the individual within the family alone. It's going to spread. Every member of the family is going to bear the consequence. Yes, it might be ridicule. Family can ridicule. What's he saying? You must speak the truth, even others dislike as Muslim. And we must be patient with their mockery and disdain. Allah told us in the Quran that when we are doing Abu Munkar, people will insult you. In Surah Al-Luqman verse 17, Allah said that wa'amru bil ma'ruf and enjoying what is right. Wa'amru al-ma'ruf wa'ani anil munkar and forbid what is wrong. Wasbir alama asobak and be patient in whatever befell you. In the zalika min azil mulk. This is a resolve we should aspire to attain. Allah knew that when you are doing spreading what is good and forbidding evil, People will ridicule you, of course, certainly. You'll be patient with them. Also, when he took out of Adija with a companion, he used to include the following word. Ubadah Abu Sami reported that he gave Adija to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to hear him and obey him in times of his and difficulty, whether we like it or not, and to speak the truth wherever we are, fearing no criticism in the cause of Allah. Bukhari was Muslim, but this that recorded these two hadiths, that enjoying the good and forgive is composed on every Muslim and be able to be patient on the consequence and the mockery we are going to experience. What are the virtues of enjoying the good and forbidding evil? One is a unique characteristic of the Muslim Ummah that make us the best of generation that ever come to this world. In other generations, only the prophet or the righteous are doing dawah. We are the only Ummah specifically. Allah enjoy every member of their community to be doing Amr Ma'ruf and Nahy Anil Munkar. In the popular ayah that we all know in Surah Al Imran verse 110, Allah said that Kuntu khayra ummatin. We are the best nation ever produced as an example for mankind. Ta'muruna bil ma'ruf. You enjoy what is right, watanihawna anil munkar, and you forbid what is wrong. But true meaning be lying, believe in Allah. That's why we are the best comparing to every other community. Some other community that have gone, if they see people committing evil, they told them, don't do it. If they continue, they will see with them. And Allah destroys all them together. For we can't see these evil people. We need to forbid evil and also be patient with them so that they drop their bad attitude. Also, Amr Ma'ruf and Munkar bring success. So in Surah Al-Imran 4, Allah said that let there arise among you a group of people يَدْعُونَ الْخَيْرِ, calling others to goodness, وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ, enjoining what is right, وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ, forbidding what is wrong, وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And those who engage in this act of Amr Ma'ruf and Nahy Anil Munkar, they will be successful. Because when you do dawah to somebody, you accept your dawah, whatever reward they have, you are going to have that reward without decreasing their own reward. So if you are committing evil and stop their evil, they stop doing it, you are going to have your reward. So you will be successful. And lastly, it's actually the true way of following the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Surah to Yusuf, verse 108, Allah says, cool, say, as is sabili, this is my way. Adi'u ila, I invite to Allah, ala basira, with insight. Ana, I, wa man taba, and those who follow me. You truly follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then wherever we are, including our family, we must enjoy good and forbid evil. Yes, if we go on social media, we say stand up with the masjid and do dawah and do lecture and do everything. It's more difficult within the family. On the past Mujahid is a great Mujahid and also a great scholar and a Rabbani, someone that feared Allah. His son committed an injustice and they forbid his son from jihad. During the conquest of Constantinople, they are calling volunteers. His son came, want to volunteer, but the leader did not allow that should go and talk. They now reported to his father. Father said they should call him. Now told him that I told you not to come. He said no. His father knew that it's going to be greater Mujahid than him and pious, but that's why he's forbidding him from participating in the jihad. The man now said that I commanded a lot of soldiers that our children did not obey us. Just to show how difficult it is, but something that we need to do. Because in Quran, Allah told us that, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, those who believe, qu anfusakum, protect yourself, wa alaykum and your family. أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا from a fire وقودها الناس والحجارة, whose fuel is people and stones. عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد, over which appointed in harsh and severe. لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم, they not disobey Allah and what He command them. ويفعلون ما do what they are commanded. Quran chapter verse 6. That it is compulsory to forbid evil within our family so that we will not be bearing. Also, may Allah save us from the hellfire. There are a lot of immoralities that go wrong with the household that require immediate attention, and that is one which is very important is engage in entertainment excessively. Nowadays, the seller of entertainment are bombarded with advertisements of entertainment, always everywhere. All of us carry our phone. It's the head cover entertainment. Anywhere you are, you can finish Isha and be on Facebook from Isha till Fajr. And you will not know, it's time for Fajr. Not observing Tahajjud, not doing any tilawa. Even your own study, your professional development, there are better things to spend time than being on social media. This can be movie, 3 hours movie, series. Somebody was telling me this week that he and his wife, they finished the entire movie on Netflix. I was just looking at it. Entertainment has become a form of art there, which is everyone, wherever you are. There are times that women that are haram, prohibited. Some are makruh, disliked, and some are permissible, but only in moderation, not excessiveness. Islam does not forbid permissible istira, equation, and love entertainment within the limit of Sharia. It prohibits excessive indulgence in them, especially when they lead to neglecting Salah and also immersing oneself in self-desire or hour. It might make somebody to become an addict, even at times an idol worshiper, and careless about the consequence, and even forget about death or life after death. We have seen cases when they are playing football, we go to the masjid. The number of congregation will be far reduced. People are watching ball. They will not come for Salah. Even father and son became mates. They were talking, abusing each other because of they supported different clubs. Those are the evils of entertainment. In Surah Maryam, verse 59 to 60, Allah told us that فَقَلَفَ مِنْ بَعْدِهِمْ, but the act came after them. Successors, أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ, who neglected salat. وَاتَّبَعُوا الشَّهَوَاتِ, they pursue self-desire. وَسَوْا يَلْقَوْنَ غَيًّا, Allah says, so they are going to meet evil. إِلَّا مَنْ تَابَ, except those who repent. وَآمَنَ, and believe. وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا, and do righteousness. فَأُولَٰئِكَ يَدْخُلُونَ الْجَنَّةَ, for those who will enter paradise. وَلَا يُظْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا, and they will not be wrong at all. Allah let us enter paradise. Imam Tabari rahimahullah said there are the people after the prophet have come and prophet have left. Their generation, they are being evil on the house of it by neglecting prayer. As Salah is the difference between believers and non-believers. It's one of the acts of worship. You have no excuse not to observe Salah. Quran mentioned reason why you may not fast. There are reasons legally you may not go to Hajj. There are reasons you may not pay zakat. But Salah, there are no excuse not to observe Salah. Even if you are sick, you can pray sitting, lying down. Once there is life, once you are conscious, once you are not enslaved, you are your freedom. Salah is compulsory on you. Not to talk of because of entertainment. Not delay Salat or not praying the Salat, or even go and pray Salat and be very far quick with it. Because you want to click, go and resume your game that you are playing. PlayStation. Just go there within 3 minutes, you finish, your mind is not there, you are thinking I'm level 7, I need to learn level 8. My friend is in level 10. It's part of neglecting Salah. Neglecting Salah is not only not, actually, I'm observing Salah. No. If you are delaying your Salah beyond this prescribed time, it's part of neglect. Or you are not praying at all. You even pray at the time, you fail to fulfill the condition of Salah. That's not the condition of Salah, to be patient on Salah. Complete each ruknu, the part of Salah. Do your ku very well. Do your sujud very well. Do your sitting very well. But that Salah now, is my Salah complete? Yes, in 4 rakah. I think I was shares in my second rakah. I thought about that movie. My 4th rakah, I think about this, and that is Salah. That's what I'm using to measure that, okay, you actually pray 4 rakah. Because you remind yourself in entitlement and self-desire. So when it comes to Salah, that's supposed to cut you off from the life and connect you with Allah, because we're in front of Allah. All of us now, even where we work, our MD or even governor or president or prime minister say you want to see us, you'll be very happy. We will be present-minded. But when we go Salah, we are absent-minded because of what? Because of entertainment and desire. Our mind are not there. And the Prophet told us that two people will pray together, and the difference between the reward of their Salah being divided between heaven and the earth. Because of what? Their concentration on the Salah, the presence of their mind in the Salah. What are the goals of Salah? Let's think about it. Allah told us that in the Salata taniha anil fashai wal munkar. Salah, if you're observing it, will forbid you from evil and unrighteous conduct. So if somebody is observing Salah regularly and is still committing evil, then the question, you need to question, am I praying? How am I supposed to pray? Am I fulfilling the condition of the Salah? More often than not, that person has not fulfilled the condition of the Salah. That's why the Salah has not had impact in it. When we are reading only Fatiha in our Salah, there are messages throughout the Fatiha is passing to us. A sort of message throughout the Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praises belong to Allah, the Lord of the world. Whatever I achieve in Allah is due to blessings of Allah. It's not my effort. It's the beneficent, the merciful. How the mercy and rahmah that I am living, I have whatever I have. They have made me animal. They have made me carpet or rock. What will I do? Can I complain? Giving the pen to be an woman also to be a Muslim. It's not my effort. I am a Muslim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. It's only you that we watch and seek for help. Ask for help. Do I actually believe in it? Am I worshiping Allah? Am I seeking His help? I'm just saying it. Those things will pass message. That's when they're going to give us and allow us to leave all the evil deed and be able to follow the Sharia of Allah. Those are the messages Allah wants to pass for us. We observe our sufuf, our lines, telling us that the person on my right and my left, no evil will come from me to you. That's the message we are passing when we are doing ourselves in Salah. That's why the Prophet told us that ensure that your lines are, else your heart will be separated. There's a spiritual benefit through the sufuf in Salah. Allah use it to join the heart of the Muslim together. That's why nobody have a place in the masjid. Only the more we come to the forward. Mosque doesn't have a space. Everybody can stand anywhere. To teach us equality in the world. So those are the importance. One of the things we need to command in our family, moderation of entertainment, excessive entertainment, and enjoying our family members to observe our salat to time. One of the things on the parent is, especially father, is to diligently protect their children from the evil of excessive indulgence in entertainment and addiction to it. You must control it. Access to phone, access to TV. What do they watch? How do they watch it? When do they watch it? What are the messages they are getting from it? Because if a child as you become his reality, used to it. When they grow up, they won't be able to discern between what is beneficial and harmful. And all these we are watching are passing one or two messages to us that is not even non-Islamic. Most of these messages, they are coming from non-Muslims. They won't preach the message of taqwa. Any movie you want to watch. Hardly you see a movie they've not shown nudity. Even to watch nudity is haram. And in terms of entertainment, and this thing is going to making the religion values gradually leaving the heart of our children. So that is why we need to be careful what if our family members are watching, which entertainment are getting into, where are they going for relaxation, what are they doing, is very important. That's why the noble one of neglecting prayer first and following the desire and myself in afterward. The verse is Surah to Maryam that Allah said that they force in the neglect prayer. Once you neglect your salah, whatever shawat, you follow your desire. And the soul wants something that makes him relax. Even if it's non-Islamic. That's why we need to control our soul and teach our soul. Individual to teach his soul. In the book of Hadith, there are chapter mentioned adabu ma'an-nafs, etiquette of relating with your soul. As you are, your soul should not control you, you control your soul. There are people that their soul is controlling them. They do anything that's asked them to do, but they don't fear the consequence. But as we Muslims, there's a consequence of our action because we are going to die, and there's an accountability that we need to do. So these social media, the media channels are intellectual invasion in our society, in our family home. It's almost impossible to prevent it. What remains is proper Islamic upbringing, starting with our family member, with the primary responsibility of the parents, combined with the help of educational institution, which kind of school is going, their madrasa, what are they doing here? Or if neglect it, this consequence is grave. In a narration in Sahih Bukhari, also Sallallahu told us that there will be people among my nation who will consider fornication, slake, alcohol, physical amusement as lawful. Is that not the reality in our society today? That's the reality. All these things now come around. It's a norm in this community. And there will be people who will settle near a mountain. And they shall come to them in the evening with their fork. The poor person will come to them seeking help, and they will say, come back tomorrow and I will go there during the night. Bring down the mountain on them. I will transform others into monkey and pig on the day of judgment. May Allah save us from it. Why? Because they make haram legal. And those people are supposed to forbid them from doing it, move away from society that we don't want to be part of them. And the second thing that we need to command virtue and form in our family is severing family tie, neglecting relative. It's very tough to build a strong family tie. It's very easy to strong family relationship because we have different behavior and different idiosyncrasy. We need love and mercy and tolerate each other. Umar mentioned that as regards family. People mention love in family. Love is not the only bedrock of family. Where is brotherhood? Where is mercy? Every member of the family, they are your brothers in faith. The way you are doing your brothers in faith, that's the way to relate with your family. Show mercy to them. If we make mistake, we will make mistake. Tolerate each other. Yes, you may have unreasonable people in the family. That's the case of a brother. In his extended family, there's an old woman there. The woman is sick. He wants to take care of the woman, but the shepherd didn't allow him. So one of them tried to close him and attend the right of support to that one. That one not supports him that they took the woman to the hospital. Now not thought the opportunity into a bank. Whenever I need something, he will ask the brother. If the brother doesn't give him, he won't allow the treatment of the mother to continue. But it was frustrating for the brother. When they tell some people, the scholar told him that was they call a family. The woman is your family member, want to take care of his health. Don't take care of the woman out there. You also will not be happy. And you feel that you have the means to support him. Whatever the children are doing, just bear with them. So that is family. Now, technology has been made it more easy. Just only SMS, phone call, no visits. Even some, they are too busy to make phone call. If doing voice note or message, they will know what happened to my relative. Checking on their needs and connections, both individual and family level. And the Prophet ﷺ told us that a person who severe family tie will enter paradise. May Allah save us from it. This was brother Jubair ibn Mut'im. Is in the Sahih Muslim, the book of righteousness and maintaining tie at the 2556. We need to build a strong family ties. Despite our busy schedule, despite all the challenges we are facing. Let's know that at our salat is important. Maintaining family ties is also important. Number 3, misuse of the tongue. There are things one will say without minding it, and it attracts the wrath of Allah. We need to be careful with our tongue. The improper use of tongue will manifest in a way. One, insulting people. We need to tell our family member not to insult anybody, cursing people, backbiting, lying, humiliating someone's lineage or profession. It is haram. We need to teach our family members to stop this evil if they happen. They are now there, alhamdulillah. All are this act of obedience. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, that is from Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the popular hadith all know that Sibabul Muslim for Sok wa Qital al-Kufr. Insulting a Muslim is an act of disobedience. And fighting a Muslim is an act of disbelief. Again, Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. In another narration, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was asked, can the believer be a coward? He said yes. Can the believer be a miser? He said yes. Can the believer be a liar? He said no. In Simwata Muhammad, at 1171, a Muslim can never be a liar, whatever the case. That's what I said. Say the truth, even if it is difficult. It is like a poison. Now, another hand, said that even on an evil king that we say is going to kill you, say the truth. You can never lie as a Muslim. Truthfulness, honesty, integrity must be virtues and values of our all Muslim family. Abdullah ibn Amir that Prophet said, a Muslim is a popular hadith also. Is one for most tongue and other Muslims are safe. Our hand will not commit evil against our fellow Muslim. Our mouth also will not commit evil against our fellow Muslim. We will not say what did not say. I think, I thought it is evil. Quran say, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu those oh you will believe itam kathira min az-zanni. Keep away from I say, I thought. Most of it are thoughts are lies. And a migrant with one who abandon what Allah has forbidden. That is somebody that begging for muhajir is somebody that what Allah says as haram, we do away with it. So we need to be very careful. How do we do with our tongue? Because, for example, backbiting, eat our righteous faster than the fire is a dry leaf. You can pick a leaf or a paper, put inside the fire. How soon will fire do all your solar, all your hard? That's why it will eat it if you are backbite. And we need to be careful with it. And then we have 4 minutes more. Maybe I have to round up. Effectiveness in food, drink, clothing, and furnishing is strongly discouraged. Extravagance and wastefulness and condemned in all aspects of life. As far as Allah says, وَلَا تُبَثِّرْ, do not be wasteful. وَلَا تُبَثِّرْ تَفْسِيرًا, do not be wasteful. إِنَّ الْمُبَاثِرِينَ كَانُوا أَخْوَانَ الشَّيَاطِينَ, for indeed the wasteful are brothers of the devil. وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِرَبِّهِ كَفُورًا, Satan was ungrateful to his Lord. In Surah Al-A'raf, Allah says, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا, eat and drink, وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا, but do not waste. إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ مُسْرِفِينَ, Allah, He does not like the wasteful. Whatever we want to use, Allah give us as a material, we need to be moderate in their use. Even in charity, in spreading, Allah told us that وَلَا تَجَدَكَ مَغْلُولَةً إِلَّا أُنُكِكَ, do not keep your hand chained to your neck in stinginess. Do you want to do charity? Do you want to do sadaqah? I have a lot. No, you have to do sadaqah and extend your sadaqah. Allah says, وَلَا تَبْسُوا كُلَّ الْبَسْطَةِ وَتَقْعُدَ مَعْلُومًا مَعْصُورًا. Now, extending completely in extra, less that you see blameworthy and destitute. No. All of the community want to die. They want to donate all these properties to sadaqah. Professor said no. You can only donate 1/3 maximally. It's better to leave your family rich when you die than to leave them in destitute. Another narration said that the best sadaqah is what to do for your family. Some examples in traffic including expensive spending on weddings and parties. When this is just one day, look at how many billions, thousands people are spending in wedding, just to organize a wedding. Celebration parties, this celebration, that celebration, daily meals. Iftar table during Ramadan. I saw this last year. I'm hearing me that exercising in iftar during Ramadan. I saw it last year somewhere. It was so excessive. People will eat from after Tarawih till almost Sahur. Before they went to for just 1 or 2 hours, when they wake up for Sahur, they'll be able to eat again. Replacing household furniture every year, or changing the car model without the valid need or other than novelty. Even phones, some change from once iPhone 16 came out, they will buy it, 17 came out, they will buy it. People use decorations. You can also use decorative pillows and come with images. Hire multiple servants that are not necessary, or driver without necessity, just for display. There are a lot of establishments and a lot of ways. So parents are practical role models for their children in speaking wisely, avoiding all tongue-related mistakes. If the parents are not cautious in their behavior and character, the children feel that that is normal way to behave. The child observe the values of their morals and imitate them and learn their parents' behavior is the right thing to follow. It's essential for we parents to fulfill the tarbiyah, the training for our children by being a role model for them. Because a young person among us grows for what his father has accustomed him to. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless our fathers and to bless of the righteous children.
Mashallah. Jazakumullah khairan, sir. We really appreciate your time, efforts, the knowledge that you've impacted upon us this evening. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to increase you in knowledge and make your affairs easy for you. Ameen. Once again, Jazakumullahu khairan. As I said earlier, today's focus as well is very essential, and we will see. We've seen from what we've been taking through now, and us, Stars made mention of a number of things in introducing the topic to us on how is the family a foundation, a bedrock of enjoining good and forbidding evil. And how is the family a foundation of the society? He established that, and he also brought even some examples to illustrate the point that the way the family is set up, the excellence of the family, um, say affects and each and every person in the family, and then also the society. And we see examples, different examples of some people where the say the righteousness of the wife um, is leads to successes for the husband. The righteousness of the parents helps the children in their life, and so on like that, which further illustrates how each person in a family is just as important to be righteous and to try to make sure that our families, starting from ourselves, are being righteous and are enjoining what is good and forbidding evil. And this responsibility of this responsibility is we understand how important it is, but it can only start from when we take care of our family, and that's where Ustaz has mentioned the welfare of the family, how important it is, and how as well when the Prophet ﷺ was asked by a man in the hadith that was quoted earlier, and was asking the Prophet ﷺ that what are the things that are most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are the things Allah likes? I want to please Allah. How can we please Allah? How can I as a person, how can we as a family please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And the Prophet responded to him, they have to maintain you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tawheed. But after tawheed, the next thing is to maintain the family relationships. So Ustaz brought this hadith earlier to illustrate the how family is important and the welfare of our family, making sure that in many hadiths as well from the prophets, making sure that we consider our families first, as the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has enjoyed us in those hadiths. And this means that if we're able to look after the welfare of our family and we understand how important our family is and the responsibility that each and every persons in the family have, we can then start you can then start exercising this responsibility, and which is to command good and forbid evil. And even more, the fact that we have this responsibility as a unique quality, as you mentioned. We also have we've taken after Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to have the responsibility of commanding good and forbidding evil. So when we have any opportunity to do that, we should try as much as possible to do that. And we don't have to have an ocean of knowledge, as Saz mentioned earlier. Even any small ayat, anything, knowledge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us, we can use it with wisdom to command what is good in our families and as well in society at large. And as we said, as Ustaz mentioned, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in many of his verses, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has also established, this leads to success for ourselves, for our families. And that responsibility, Ustaz mentioned earlier that he quoted many verses from one being from the Surah to Yusuf, verse 108, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was reminding all of us, and the Prophet, and by extension all of us, to call to his way with wisdom. And also, when we're trying to do this, we do this, but we do this considering our family first. In Surah to in chapter 66, verse 6, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enjoined us, to protect ourselves, our families from fire. And how can we do all this? Fine, we now know, we've reminded of the responsibility to the responsibility of ourselves and our families. We know how to take care of our family. We know we're supposed to take care of our families first. We know the position of the family. What are the things that then maybe get in our way, or how can we exercise this responsibility? Some of the things that can get in our way is entertainment, and it can distract us. And how is that connected to the responsibility we want to exercise? It is best established by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's word, which Ustaz mentioned earlier, that that was in Surah Al-Maryam. He quoted the verse in Surah Al-Maryam, verse 59, that the responsibility we have is very connected to our daily, how we look after ourselves. So looking after ourselves in the sense of moderating the entertainment, especially in today's world. So we need to make sure that the way we carry ourselves and go about our lives doesn't affect our responsibilities of commanding good and forbidding evil. And if we are able to discharge that responsibility better, we are also able to look after ourselves better. And in that verse in Surah Al-Maryam, last one I said, when generations came later, they neglected the Salah and they followed their lust. Salah and your say righteousness, or your righteousness are very connected. As soon as we start dropping the bar in our salah, it also affects our day-to-day say excellence in being a Muslim, and in living our lives as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enjoins and expects us to. So he also enjoined us, our lecturer also enjoined us earlier, to make sure that part of the ways that we want to enjoin good and forbid evil is to also not neglect our relatives. We need to make sure that our relatives are taken care of. So now this is not just, so it's not just about looking after ourselves and our, say, nuclear family. We also need to make sure that our extended families are looked after, and this can be in numerous ways. But even also important, and to this is also our speech, our conduct. So it may not necessarily always be financial, but also how we conduct ourselves with our relatives, checking up on them, and those things that help their well-being, and make the relationship between us better. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make the little that has been said more beneficial for us than we've had. So we will now go into taking questions and answers, so that we can maybe some things that are maybe unclear from the discussion earlier, or any more contributions that we can take as a result of those questions that can also lead us to even learning more on, say, the practicalities of doing this as Muslims in our day-to-day life. So if you have questions that we've thought of during the course of the lecture, it's more than welcome. We can drop that in the chat, and we'll be happy to take that as soon as there is any. Now, are there any questions that we have that we want to clarify? Maybe any, because as Ustaz mentioned earlier, sometimes it can be, as he said clearly, that the perhaps difficult, say, recipients of commanding good and forbidding evil, or is perhaps the family. The perhaps difficult way to exercise our responsibility is within our families, because it's easier to go out there, speak to someone that you don't necessarily have some relationship with or connection with, or maybe doesn't know some other things about you. But when it comes back to your relatives, your family, people that know you very well, some things start getting a bit more difficult um, to maybe to command, and many other reasons that make it difficult. So if you have maybe an experience in the past, something that we've maybe struggled with, is an opportunity now to ask such questions that can help each and every one of us. Um,
Assalamu alaikum.
Now,
There is a question on the chat.
okay.
Someone asked, Assalamu alaikum, can you explain on how husband can try to uphold his family by supporting his wife and not at the disadvantage of his parents, and also taking advice for the parent and not to the disadvantage of the wife?
What?
So that's the question. You can attest to the fact that this also affects the family in this community of our Jazakallah khairan. Basically, this question has to do with the right and responsibility. The husband has a right and well towards his parents, also has a right and towards his wife, and both rights did not conflict. The right of responsibility of husband to his wife does not and did not conflict to his responsibility to his parents. The parent and the wife, they are not competitors, both for the husband and both for the wife, and vice versa. So more often than not, we did not understand our responsibility. At times, our culture comes in and also create problem for us. If all of us understand our responsibility towards each other, it cannot affect. It cannot affect and will not affect. So what we need to do is let's understand what is my responsibility towards my wife, what is my responsibility towards my family, what is my responsibility towards my husband, what is my responsibility towards my children. So I think that will solve the problem. I don't think a parent will advise his husband against his wife, or will wife advise his husband against his parents. Not if this happens, then it's a failure in our individual responsibility, fiscally. So the wife and the parent, the husband, they are not competitors. They're also members of the family, having to look for the welfare of each other and support each other. Another question, somebody asked the issue of give one thought or one word so as not to affect the family need. Can you explain them more? Giving one thought out arise if somebody have a terminal illness or has severe sickness and is going to die, and if you want to do charity, according to Islam, there are people entitled to his wealth. They than Surah to Nisa and some versions Surah to know on how the world, the estate of the might should be distributed. Islam gives the poor the opportunity that he can only give maximum of 1/3 out as charity. It's not compulsory. The best thing is leave your wealth for your family so that you'll be happy after you die. But there are cases that I need to do charity. For example, somebody may have somebody is looking after right from childhood. If you die now, that person may suffer and may feel, okay, for my wealth, I want to give this person. Or because you want to do something called the Jariya before he died for himself, okay, part of my wealth. The maximum he can took out is 1/3 of his property. He must leave 2/3 to his family. That's the limit Islam put. He may decide not to do any charity, leave the entire thing for the family. So it's just a condition. If you want to do charity from your wealth before you die, the maximum is 1/3. Another question, is it compulsory for the wife to take permission of the husband before giving soda to her own family from her own money? The answer is no. In Islam, the money of the woman belongs to the woman, does not belong to the husband. And she has the right to spend it however she wants. However, if she wants to spend it on evil, the husband has the right to stop her. Let's say you have your money now. You have to, then there are some other things that you want to do that people do. You are married, you have money, you won't build a house without your husband's knowledge. You are destroying your marriage. There's your money. Why can't you tell your husband, I want to build a house? So there is a difference between permission and information. And all these questions come up if there is no love and mercy within the marriage. If there are love and mercy, then why do we need to keep secret? What is wrong giving your family money? What is wrong in that? Want to build a house in your name, what is wrong in it? But more often than not, when we have crisis, nusus in the family, and then in some culture, instead of face the issue and resolve it, start to pile it up, keep it to each other, we will not talk, we will not start be doing, both parties will not be doing something against each other secretly. It's not good. When we have issues, table our concern, we communicate within the family, we share the good, we share the bad, we share the ugly. But if you don't want to share the good, you want to keep it to yourself, then the trust in the marriage will be destroyed. How will you feel as a wife? Your husband come one day and you hear somewhere, your husband now build an estate somewhere. So how you feel as a wife, how you feel as also an husband, we heard that your wife will do something like this. So then the brother, as Mora mentioned, we are brothers in faith and husband and wife. Mercy, let it begin our family, let between each other. We're going to solve some of these cultural problems about it. In Islam, man is responsible financially for the family. We have seen cases that a woman was responsible financially for the family and was even subservient to the husband. And Allah bless all the children. There's a case of a woman. She detests indoors and is very popular. And the husband have many wives. At the end of the month, she will give huge amount of money to the husband. And every day, where he's going to his business, he will ask for my meal money. All the children, whatever they did, ask them to go and make the husband. The husband was giving out money for everybody, including her. For her submissiveness and all that, Allah bless all her children. Allah bless all her. If she's her own money, she might say to spend anywhere, but rather, she submitted to the husband. She want that we give the money in secret. The way every other wife will tell the husband, my clothes, I need clothes. If you tell the husband, we give her clothes, doing the same thing. Allah guide us and bless our family. and build love and mercy in our individual home.
Now, we still have some time. We can still take some questions. Okay, there's someone raising their hands. Nam, you can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam.
Má bínú sáájọ ṣé mo lè sọ Yorùbá sá?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀sùn ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ṣéèkì pé ẹjọ́ ṣé a lè kírun nínú bàálù tá a bá ń fò irú ọ̀ràn yàn nítorí pé tí a bá kúrò ní ibì kan bíi pé a kúrò ní Amsterdam báyìí kí irun dòrò tó wọlé tó sì jẹ́ pé ká tó débi à ń lọ àlásàrè náà ó ti kọjá mọ́gíríbì ni inú mọ́gíríbì láàdé bá ṣé a lè jókòó kí inú pléènì àbí a lè jókòó kò sí síbi tá a lè dúró nu bàálù pé a fẹ́ kírun kí láà ṣé a fi irun yẹn lẹ̀ títí tí a fi dé ìlú tá à ń lọ tí mọ́gíríbì ó fi tó ni tí dúró àti àṣírí ó sì kọjá àbí a jókòó tí a kì í torí oríṣiríṣi náà là ń gbọ́ tí a sì mọ tí a lè ṣe nù rẹ̀ náà ẹ ṣeun jazakumullahu khairan.
Jazakumullahu khairan for the question. Ṣé basically gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti sọ ní ìwájú ọ̀ranyàn ní ìwọ̀n gbogbo tó bá ti bá wọn láti kì tí àbára ìdúró no plane ẹ bá lè ṣàlù àlá máa jókòó kírun wa náà àsìkò yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ lọ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Then nínú plane mi wọ́n máa ń gbà láì kéèyàn dúró àti èmi ti wọ plane kan rí mo dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé mo fẹ́ kírun wọ́n dé allow mi mo dẹ̀ kí lórí ìdúró ń bẹ̀ ìbí dẹ̀ kí mo dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn ní irọ́ pé kò sàyè mo rí space wọn láwọn ò gbà dẹ̀ jókòó mo kí nǹkan mi so ìyẹn là lórí ni condition ni we are restricted and then the time of Salah should not go without observing it. May Allah accept our worship.
Ẹ má bínú sáwọ́ tó kẹ́yẹ́ kan mo gbàgbé ní ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run òun náà ni pé àwa tó jẹ́ pé a máa lọ bí iṣẹ́ àsìkò oorun sì lè bá wa nu mọ́tò àbí kó bá wa nu tírẹ́ẹ̀nì ṣé bí a lè kírun náà a tún lè jókòó kì náà ni àbí bóun náà ni àbí a tún filẹ̀ náà ni gbà tó jẹ́ pé nu mọ́tò àbí nu tírẹ́ẹ̀nì la wà ṣé a lè kí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà.
A lè kí but ìyẹn nǹkan tí àwọn àfáà gbà nímọ̀ràn fún ni pé ká plan ìrìn àjò wa pẹ̀lú táìmù sọ́lá. Bóra àwọn some brothers that they will go to work early wọ́n máa lè débi iṣẹ́ kò sọ fẹ́ lọ kírun níbi iṣẹ́ ó máa bá wọn lọ́nà they will go very early kí wọ́n kọ́ lọ kí ní ibi iṣẹ́ àmì ìdẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá close wọ́n tètè lọlé wọ́n á dúró kọ́ lè kírun sọ́yà kírun má bá wọn lọ́nà tòdó wáyé pé èèyàn fẹ́ rìn bíi 4 hours ń sìn ìyẹn ó máa bá lọ́wọ́ bọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ìrìn 30 minutes 45 minutes èèyàn lè adjust schedule lẹ̀ kó lè kírun ẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò tó bá parí ìrìn àjò ẹ̀ so wallahu a'lam. Another question here, how can we deal with not having a mutually resolving communication between husband and wife? Most time communication usually results in fight and quarrel despite trying to avoid the issue. How can we always maintain peace at home? Well, this is a general question. The way answer have to do the individual cases, you can get in contact with the organizer, MFB leadership, and give advice specifically to the case. The general advice, if you're having that issue, is those families are they observing worship together? Do they all do askar together? Do they observe tahajjud together? Do they do the house together? They do family alcohol, family study circle. Each family is supposed to be having a time where the mother, the wife, the husband, they gather together and discuss Islamic discussion. So if they are having source issues going to bring peace and love within the family, then do they eat together in the same plate? The husband and wife, do they feed each other when they are eating? These are the solutions Allah told us that family should be eating together. Allah is going to bring love and brother among them. the husband and wife should be feeding each other. Allah is going to increase love and mercy among them. Those are the solutions that Salah provided to us. Are we doing that? Some other culture is everybody will eat around the table in their plate. You know, but Islam wants us to eat. I think those will bring the love. The breakdown in communication is because there is no the love and mercy in that family is being eroded. That's why the communication is being orally. That if we have to check that, also make dua to Allah. They pray to each other. Allah guide us and us. On the question on Salat that we are going to work. That the scholar advised us that we should arrange our movement, our daily activity around Salat time. If you are going to work and it's not yet time of Salat, you can go to work early so that you can observe your Salat at this time in the office. If you close your the office, now most of us close around, let's say 5 or 4 o'clock. It's go 5, now depending on your location, 5 after for it's time for Maghrib. You can just stay back, observe your Maghrib, just start going on. So because the journey is just most of the journey around 30 to 45 minutes on 1 hour. If the journey of 4 hours, then on our trip we can observe Salah. But the journey of 1 hour 45 minutes, we can arrange our movement. Even some train stations, the mosque are no more than 10 minutes walk away from there. I know a brother that is going for an interview next week, and you look at where the interview that the train station is going to go to, they're going to cut up with Ashley and Mongrel. I found that from the train station, it's 10 minutes there to a mosque. So he's planned to get to the train station, go to observe Salah on our street there, go for his interview. After the interview, take your Uber, go to Tambo to observe Salah to Mongrel. So we need to plan our activities around Salah time. Look at where mosques are located. If there are no mosques, where can we, if you are mobile, we have a car, we have solar in our car, where can you just put our solar down and just observe our solar, accept our worship. That's the question. Say, can we recite our scout truly before we so that? Yes, you can observe your scout. Because now Subhi is around, depending on location, in UK is around 5:36 or 5:45 or 6 o'clock for one of you brothers. So both body observe their party around 7 o'clock, 7:10. Then you can do your start before Salat Friday. There's nothing, but that's perfectly okay.
No.
That's perfectly okay. May Allah guide us.
Ameen. So Jazakumullah khairan for your time answering our questions. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to bless you. Ameen. Allahumma yanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'na. Ameen. At this point, we would like to draw the curtain and close today's Usrah, and we would then gather ourselves again at the next fortnight edition, inshallah. So with that, we can jointly recite Surah Al-Asr. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal Asr. إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاكم الله خير.